right now for us, our email marketing is sitting at about a 30% attributed revenue, which is just amazing. And, that's all down to On Brand and you guys' work, which is just amazing.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good now, and you?
Very good. Long time no see.
Yeah, how are you keeping?
Really good. Every time you speak to me now, it's like I'm in a different location. Happy anniversary as well, by the way. It's
Yeah, 1 year.
Crazy. What a journey, huh?
Oh yeah, it's been so quick that last year.
I know Luke was telling me today that it was a year, and I was like, I couldn't believe it went that fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's insane. Before we started together, how did you use email? Just giving us a quick overview of the business, what you sell, I suppose, how many years you're in business, that kind of thing. Just a general background would be great.
Okay. So our business's name is Autumn Blu. We specialize in storage beds, divan beds, and hybrid mattresses. And at the moment, we're expanding into suites and sofas. So yeah, that's the background on our business.
Yeah, beds, mattresses, few accessories, right? Duvets, pillows, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in business for?
So this will be our 8th year in business. Yeah.
8 years strong.
8 years strong, exactly.
Also, it's a tough game as well, the bed and mattress space.
Yeah, it's huge at the moment now. It's starting to get a tiny bit saturated in Ireland. When the team started 8 years ago, Meta Ads was only beginning and advertising was kind of having its moment, I suppose, on the internet. So that's how the business grew. And 8 years later, we're, exploring different marketing options, working with different agencies. So it's been good.
Okay, so before working with On Brand, how did you use emails, if at all? So I know you were primarily doing it yourself, right?
Yeah, I was doing it all myself. So Jason started it about 6 years ago. And he was doing very, very simple, your Word graphics, not even Canva at the time, very, very simple graphics and, just sale on now, the product, not even any dynamic, nothing. And so that was my kind of starting point. And so I started off doing it myself and, playing around with Canva, looking at different ideas. But it's obviously very hard when your main role in the business is so different to design. And, I had no previous experience with Canva design or email design or graphics or nothing like that. So that was my entry point into it.
Yeah, and when did you take it over? Just a few years back, or?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
So did you have any, I would imagine you did you have any hesitations before we started working together? And kind of what were those and how did they pan out?
Yeah, I had no previous experience working with agencies at all. And Jason in the past didn't have amazing experiences working with agencies. So both of us were quite resistant. However, I knew that there was something here with the email marketing, and there were so many different elements to email marketing that I didn't have the time to do, like building out, long, elaborate, thought through flows. I just had very, very basic ones in. And so when On Brand approached us, we did have some resistance. However, their personality and their motivation to see email marketing through for us and straight off the bat letting us know things that they could implement was just amazing. And just the approach and the motivation and the attitude that they had was so good. So from that standpoint, I brought it to Jason, and the both of us then, decided that we will give email marketing through an agency a go.
Yeah, that's always a common one. It's it's impossible to speak to any business owner who hasn't had a bad experience with some type of agency. So that's a massive one for us. We get that all the time. But funnily enough, another one that we would get is not so much that people don't believe in us, but rather there's still so many people out there who actually don't believe in email marketing in itself,
Mm.
because it's still a massively undervalued channel. I don't really know how it's even gone this long, but
Yeah.
to this day you'd be so surprised. I speak with like brand owners all the time, and with all the stuff that's out there, all the information, and obviously they're massively into e-com, that's their whole thing. They still don't really put the time and effort in. And what I've found for me is like, it's a bit like how YouTube is now for us as an agency. YouTube is a great way for us to grow our business, but it's like, it is a trek and it takes time and it's a bit more of a slow burner, but eventually it does pay dividends. And you guys have seen that as well, obviously, with your with email marketing. So
yeah.
What role is email playing in the business today? So I kind of preface that by saying beds and mattresses are different. You're not effectively, it's not like a supplement brand where you're using emails to get them back every month. For a higher AOV brand, it is a lot, it's a lot about customer acquisition cost and bringing that down and just converting more people first time. How have you found it kind of playing out for you guys over the last year?
We definitely found that email marketing is a great way. Once someone comes into our website, email marketing is the system that captures that person moving forward. So, they might come into our website, they'll have a look around, they'll sign up to the pop-up, and that's how we capture them into this whole system. Whereas I'd imagine a website that didn't have that system in place, you have little to no chance of ever seeing that customer again, or that potential customer again.
Yeah.
So right now for us, our email marketing is sitting at about a 30% attributed revenue, which is just amazing. And that's all down to On Brand and you guys' work.
Yeah. And that's it. It's like a lot of people do associate email marketing as well with quick turnaround products, consumable products, supplements and skincare and things like that. But you'd be surprised how useful it can be for more expensive products, because naturally they have a longer consideration window.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're spending money and bringing people onto your website, if you have a good pop-up that can capture them, and then for the next week or two, send them all the kind of useful, valuable information that could help them over the line with a bigger purchase, like a bed or a mattress or both, it's going to be massively beneficial, and which you guys have seen.
Yeah. And sleep is such a personal thing to everyone. People are so emotionally invested in their sleep. And I think email marketing is great because it allows us to get the information about why sleep is so important. It really touches on the customer's pain points, and time. You can give different kinds of informations and different sort of methods through email marketing, which I really like. So, for the price forward person, there's a type of email. For someone that is more, wants to know about the different features and the benefits, there's different kinds of emails and different points at which email marketing touches that person. So I think, it's great.
Yeah, perfect. So what would you say to another brand that may or may not be sitting on the fence about investing into email marketing?
I would say do your research and think about all of the bigger items, smaller items that you buy in your day-to-day life. Do they have email marketing? 8 to 9 times out of 10 they do. So ask yourself why. Obviously they're putting money into it. So that's what I would tell every business owner and brand owner to invest in their email marketing, because as I said before, it's that touch point with the customer. It's your door to the customer. So to not have that door, relying on ads or different methods of marketing to touch that customer, it's a lot harder than it is with email marketing. Email marketing just gets through to the customer easier. It lands straight in their inbox. So
what's been the best thing or kind of given you the most confidence with us, as an agency?
I would say you guys' openness and willingness to bring new things to the table, and always exploring opportunities of where more revenue could be generated through email marketing. Different design ideas, always trying to think outside of the box. And yeah, just the willingness to learn and grow, I really, really like. And you're not closed off to ideas. And even when I say certain things or my ideas that I bring to the table, you'll bring them on. And so I think just the willingness to continue to grow, I really like about it. Yeah. And we've been working together for a year now, and we've seen so much growth in that year. Like from where we began, just starting to fix things, to where we are now, constantly trying new designs, new ideas, new A/B tests. There's so much going on behind the scene to continue to push and grow. So yeah, it's been really good year.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. Last one, so what's been the biggest relief or benefit having it handled by us? And that could honestly simply be just the fact you don't have to do it yourself.
That's it. I don't have to do it myself.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a stress lifted from my head, because when I brought you guys on and it came to a stage where I don't have to be looking at it every other day or every, second day or that, I could focus on other things, and I can continue to grow myself in the business in other roles, focus on other jobs, I suppose, that there is to be done. So yeah, it's been really good having someone just manage such a big part of the marketing, and to continue to always see positive results, has been good. So
no, it's been a pleasure. 1 year in the books now, 12 months. Here's to 12 more.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to have to do a round trip soon up to Dublin. Honestly, we never go there like Cork people. It's like, but yeah, we'll have to do a trip. But no, honestly, Sonali, thank you so much for doing us this favor and kind of taking time. Massive weight off the back. I'll have to get used to doing these kind of interview kind of calls.
Yeah.
So strange, but unreal. I won't keep you any longer. I've got to jet off anyways. But again, look, thank you so much for doing us this solid.
Yeah, no problem at all.